Hey, I have a bonus sale for, you know, 2/25/20 on this Thursday afternoon. Ending the Thursday evening. I sold a Marine Dual Universal Special for Marine Series SG1 White. I had this listed for $18, then I keep running sales or something like. I think I did like a sort of like 5 or 7%, 5% or something like that. I went to like 7. I think I went to like 9. I think I went to 10. Finally, I moved up to 12, and then it sold. Finally sold. I had it listed for 50. That's sold for that. I had it listed so I could take any best offer. Max accept any best offer. And I took some off and you told I accepted it, and it's free ship. But I just did it so I could make any profit I make on it. Basically break even, honestly. And but my title was kind of funky too. I think that's kind of what didn't sell it. And I should have said dual universal marine splash guard for marine stereos. But instead I said marine dual universal splash guard for marine stereos. Instead of saying universal marine splash guard, but it's kind of my fault. But and then white, I said SG1, which worked. So I think there's the other models like SG2, SG3. So you need for different types of marine stereos. Like SG1 splash guard, SG2. This is splash guard, so like your radio doesn't get wet and you can like, you know, protect it from water and stuff. And I picked this up at garage sale in a bundle with other marine stuff for $20. Guy asked if you wanted 50, pay 50. Then he's like, well, no one's been wanting it. And he said, if you want it all, I'll say get for 20. So I said, okay, I'll do it. And I bought the splash guard for 20, and then it came with a splash guard. And I sold the radio locally first day or two for $40 locally. I already doubled my money. I sold a replacement set of speakers for, I had it for like $39.99 per shipping, priority mail, and I asked them for $30 per ship. Could have some FedEx for cheaper shipping, a little bit cheaper shipping, but I didn't realize that. But it is what it is. And then I sold a antenna from that. It was just some easy ship. You could ship a bulb in there which I did for $14 ship. And then this one I had it listed for 18 ship, I guess, and it sold for eventually on the best offers, and it sold for 12. I'm just glad to get rid of it. But what the box is pretty damaged. The box is destroyed pretty good. You can see that the second photo, I don't know why it doesn't show up on eBay, but it shows up on a phone pretty good. As you can see, like right there, like there's a big dent in the box, and there's like a big dent in the box, and it's pretty old. It's 2006 Main Crew SG1 Universal Marine Splash Guard. It's practically Marine SG1 Splash Guard. So I don't know if it's just older model Splash Guard, but I mean I have 38 returns, but I pays return. So I'm hoping I don't get this returned. I mean I'll take the return. If I get returned, I'll take the return. I mean I will, but like some of this stuff like you sell and then it doesn't sell for, and then once it finally sells, you like, let me take, please don't return it, please don't return it, please don't return it. But I don't think this will, because the only bad thing too is I didn't take a photo of the inside. And if I open the box up right now, you'll see that the splash guard on the inside. It's not broken or nothing, it isn't like a styrofoam thing, packaging, like a plastic, sealed plastic thing, just like rip open the plastic to get at it. And it has a piece of tape on it. It has like a funky little piece of tape on it. So it's like all yellowed. I'm guessing the factory put that on. I'm guess. And then there is a set of bolts for the thing to mount in. Bolts and hardware. That's why I was convinced it was new. It does come with 4 bolts and like some washers, like 8 washers, 4 washers, like 4 little nuts, 4 little bolt screws on the bottom. And so I was convinced that was still factory sealed. I sold it for $12, like I said. You just want to buy it, but you're just glad to get rid of it. I mean, I made profit on the deal. I made $40. I made 30 plus ship. I made about probably 25 on that. The fees and everything. See, I made about 25. Maybe after my profit on the shipping, I made about 20, say. And then about 20, and then about probably say in the splash screen about on the antenna, say about 7. Yeah, I'd probably say about 7. And then on the splash screen I made about 12. Not profit, I made about I mean I would guess about I mean if I ship it to Amazon, I mean maybe I can get for like first class tolerance, which is like 4 or something. Maybe I can get for like 5. And you can ship for 5, something if it's a little over 12. Maybe. But at the worst, I mean, I make about 2 after fee and everything. I make about maybe $2 to $3 at the worst, like the high end, maybe 4 or 5. So even I made about $30 profit on the sales there. And then after I probably made about in the special about 50. So my investment, I turned 20 into about 70, which actually about, yeah, so $70 is about a $20 investment. That's not too bad. It is paying up though, but if you're gonna pick up these Marine Dual Universal flashcards, I definitely recommend doing your research on these, because like the antenna, like the speakers, I knew they would sell kind of quickly. I knew they would sell pretty quick. I knew they would. I mean, because people can always need speakers. I mean, a radio is still sell pretty good. But the antennas, if the antenna breaks or something that you might need. The flashcards were selling it now and then, these dual ones. Every so often one was selling, but for some reason not this plain white one. For some reason. But I might take those off my picture. I didn't show the inside it comes with. So the flashcard is still sealed, which it is still sealed. And it does come with both bolts and hardware mounting. I think the guy said at the garage sale that they never really used it. So I think they had another one or something, or either they had another one or they never really used it. But I picked this up in like June, and it finally sold like about 8.5 months later. Like right about 8.5 months. So it's a long time to sit on this. But it is starting to get boating season, like around here, like where around the United States, like, cause in like around here where I am, it's not really boating season. When it's warmer, it might be boating season. You can go on your boat or like the marine yachts or the boats or whatever. But where it's like colder, it might not be so beneficial to buy one. But I mean, so I'm glad I sold it. So, so yeah. So till next time, everybody, take care. And I'm gonna see if I can make a few bucks on this. But if not, oh well. I mean, I will still make a few bucks on it, but hopefully I can make a little more. But finally done with that buy. I mean, most buys you have like a piece of newspaper that's like a straggler that kind of like sell like my books. I have book buys. I have first book buy. I have two a couple of stragglers from that book buy. So a little book buy I'm doing. A few of those stragglers still. I have them 5 books. So I mean, but it is what it is also. And those are books, you know. I mean, they were selling individually, they couldn't really lot them up. They just weren't really books that couldn't really lot with anything else, so either. Take care. I mean, the favorite recipes, I did lot up them all. Vintage America's Best Rich Recipes, that's so. I mean, I don't know why that's not selling. It kind of sells every few. It's like a slow moving one, but it sells every now and then. No, I don't know why they're not selling. But well, take care.